Harry heard Bellatrix Lestrange's triumphant scream, but knew it meant nothing. Sirius had only just fallen through the archway. He would reappear from the other side any second. But Sirius did not reappear. "Sirius!" Harry yelled. "Sirius!" He'd reached the floor, his breath coming in searing gasps. Sirius must be just behind the curtain. Harry would pull him back out. Sirius's death was one of the saddest events in the books. It was just the worst thing that J.K. Rowling could have done to him, Harry, or to us, the readers. In a way, it was the first major death in the series. But if you look back through the books, you'll see that J.K. Rowling foreshadowed his death quite heavily. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, everyone thought that Sirius's animagus form was the Grim, which, as we all know, is a sign of death. Professor Trelawney once says that, "Never forget that when 13 dine together, the first to rise will be the first to die." At Harry's first night at Grimmauld Place, Sirius, Harry, Ron, Hermione, Ginny, Mrs. and Mrs. Weasley, Fred and George, Bill, Mundungus, Tonks and Lupin all dine together. Then Sirius and Mrs. Weasley get into an argument over how much they're allowed to tell Harry about the Order's secrets, and "Yes," said Mrs. Weasley, her lip curling. "The thing is, it's been rather difficult for you to look after him while you've been locked up in Azkaban, hasn't it?" Sirius started to rise from his chair. "Molly, you're not the only person at this table who cares about Harry," said Lupin sharply. "Sirius, sit down." So that means that you had a table of 13 people, and from them Sirius was the first person to rise, as he actually stood up. So if Trelawney is to be believed, he would be the first of them to die. That same night, Fred and George bewitch a knife and breadboard to go flying through the air, but it doesn't work, and the knife landed, point down and quivering ominously, exactly where Sirius's right hand had been seconds before. When Harry and the Weasleys go to St. Mungo's to visit Mr. Weasley, we have this scene. They climbed a flight of stairs and entered the creature-induced injuries corridor, where the second door on the right bore the words "Dangerous, Die Llewellyn boards, Serious bites." If you look at the words at the left of the line, it says creature, dangerous, die, serious. And that's exactly the way that it would have appeared in the hospital. Just as Harry enters Grimmauld Place, which is Sirius's house, at the beginning of the 5th book, he says that it was as though they had just entered the house of a dying man. Harry, Ron and Hermione call Sirius Snuffles if they don't want people to know whom they're talking about, and to snuff it means to die. When Harry is leaving Sirius after the Christmas holidays, he says that Harry had an unpleasant constricted sensation in his chest. He did not want to say goodbye to Sirius. He had a bad feeling about this parting. He didn't know when they would next see each other. And he never properly saw Sirius again. Sirius says that it's only a matter of time before Voldemort moves into the open. Once he does, the whole ministry is going to be begging us to forgive them, and I'm not sure I'll be accepting their apology. And by the time the ministry started to believe them, he was dead. When Harry and the Weasleys go to Grimmauld Place for Christmas, Sirius tells Fred and George that this is how it is. This is why you're not in the Order. You don't understand. There are things worth dying for. And that is exactly what he ends up doing. When Harry goes to the Department of Mysteries, he walks up to the archway, which is covered with the veil, and calls for Sirius. Still the veil swayed gently, as though somebody had just passed through it. "Sirius?" Harry spoke again, but more quietly now that he was nearer. And in the end, Sirius does end up falling through the archway. Sirius's death was probably the most foreshadowed death in the Harry Potter books, and it's so interesting to go back and search for all these little clues and hints, even though I missed all of them the first time I read the books. If you find anything else, if there's any more foreshadowing that you know about, please tell me in the comments. Also, if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel as I make Harry Potter videos every week. Bye!